Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dead or Alive. I'm your host, Taylor. And today our guest is Aakeem. He's such a cool individual. He owns his own clothing brand called Eshu Clothing, which you should absolutely check out after this. We kind of talk about the story behind the clothing brand and how it came to be and, some of his dream collaborators in that space. Honestly, I always like to know people who have brands of clothing who they would like to collaborate with and just like where they see their brand going next. So it was a very interesting episode. It was awesome, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did recording it. As usual, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned in for more. Welcome to Dead or Alive. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. This is
I appreciate that.
This is like how tired I am and how I'm trying to be like. Okay, anyways. How are you doing today? What have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in a very long time.
I'm doing very well. Yeah. Once again, like I said earlier, I do appreciate you having me on the show. I'm so excited to be a part of Dead or Alive, especially on this new season. So, I'm honored. To answer your question though, I've been, just kind of just rehabilitating, you know what I'm saying? Trying to focus on Eshu Clothing as a brand and managing finances so I can like launch new projects.
Heck yeah.
If I'm being quite frank, you know what I'm saying? I'm an independent business owner.
Yes.
And with that comes just a lot of, just desk work. And now it's like I think my third year in, in this game. So I think at this point, it's about time I start, putting belts at as they say. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my money and like the community affirming my brand by, buying my items, like it needs to continue to roll over.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you mentioned Eshu Clothing. Tell us about it. Tell us how you started it. What was the inspiration?
Well, the inspiration behind Eshu Clothing was just, hip hop wasn't paying the bills. I'm still a amazing MC.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a historian. I went to Morehouse and took up, English, and that was basically a history course. In particular, I enjoy African American literature, and that just took me down this wormhole of like all these different, amazing people that inspired me to, be interested in like, collecting, whether it be Black Americana vintage items or antiques. And also my parents, they're old school, they're in the 70s. My parents had me, my pops was like, 43, my mom's was 40 when they had me. So they're real old school. Sometimes coming home from school, all I would hear is either Jerry Springer or the American Picker Show. And through that, I was able to, in my opinion, get a sense of taste for older items, and like the context to me is the richness in some of these items, whether it be clothing or, I don't know, a figurine of some sort. So yeah, it started back home for my parents and just me being a kid of the culture, so.
I love that. Wait, that's so cool. I was gonna describe it as like a brand that's kind of between like fashion and history, I guess, but you do more than just fashion. I didn't even know that you got antiques too. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's a new thing of mine. I just started getting into antique collection, and I'm also working on a reality show within that, but hopefully we'll talk more about that.
What, a reality show? Wait, please, you have to talk about it right now, actually.
You know what, we're just gonna drop the ball, you know what I'm saying? It is basically a Black folk art antique show. Since I got like a new car and I found contacts and people to go around North Georgia and New Orleans and Louisiana, all these places, I've just been driving around and meeting all of these interesting people with all these weird scenarios buying Black folk art, and they're typically like real Southern. They could be Black or white, and like I've run into some really amazing people, and they care about these items or they don't, but these stories need to be told. And I feel like I'm 31, but I feel like there should be more people that look like me, and that also people that feel the way I feel about these items participating in it, and also just getting representation. So that is something I'm working on. And if I see any of y'all doing it, I'm gonna just pull up Dead or Alive. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to
Like,
literally fight.
run the tape back. Yeah.
Wait, that's so insane. That's such a good idea for a show. I'd watch that.
We already got a pilot done. We plan on dropping it in September.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I did recently get into a little wreck, so
car troubles.
We are postponing, continuing like other episodes until maybe mid-August, but we already got the ball rolling.
Oh my god, I love that so much. Congratulations. That's sick as Oh my gosh, I always tell people not to curse and then I'm the one who curses the most. Okay. No, I'm literally like
Can we cuss on Dead or Alive?
Of course. I mean, as we're like, please don't cuss back to back. Okay. No, you could do whatever. Okay, I guess for your brand, what would be like some dream collaborators or like, what do you call the thing? I'm trying to think of the word, like a capsule idea. Do you have like anything that you think would be like a good capsule idea for Eshu? I feel like
I've done some stuff. I think I'm blessed to have the privileges I have to meet certain people and to be able to utilize their resources to uplift mine. Like, I think that I want to be a man of the community, which is not only receiving, but giving. So with that process, I ended up working with some people who are at the forefront of what I do in like antique collection and vintage. And that's just like reaching out and like also flying standby and just being like, yo, I do this.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, in the future, I would love to work with Fani over at Closet.
Hell yeah.
That's a good brother of mine. He's from the west side of Chicago. I'm from the east, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to work with that brother. Also, I would really, really like to, I don't know, man. I want to do a collaboration with like Alvin Ailey. Like, I want to do. Oh,
that'd be sick.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up. My mom was a gymnast. Well, she's a physical education teacher now, but
awesome.
But she's been doing that for teaching for over like 30 plus years. But she's a gymnast, and she really, had me into Alvin and Ailey. You know what I'm saying? Not into it. I'm not nowhere near a ballet dancer. But I find beauty in certain things, especially in Blackness, and I think there's certain stories that I can tell with the iconography that I've collected and researched. But that's just stuff like that. Bigger Black companies to kind of uplift what their marketing strategies are, but also tell their story and keep it fly. And what is that, 2 I gave or 3? Y'all said Fani, Alvin and Ailey.
Oh yeah, that's sorry. Why can't I count?
Yeah. And then I would love to work with Kara Walker. And a few of my friends that are really close to me, that's one of my favorite artists ever.
Kara Walker.
Yeah. She's I guess you can say like a silhouette artist.
Okay.
She actually has an entire mural at the High Museum. That's it's kind of like it's been there. It's not. I don't think it's going anywhere. Super. I don't know. Super poignant. Very, very critical artist, especially with her art. And yeah, man, she's always inspired me, and her is dope.
That's sick. I love that. Okay. Oh, I have a good question that I like to ask people who like to shop or thrift or anything. If you could go like anywhere in the world, all expenses paid, and you could like thrift or antique shop, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world?
Anywhere.
It's like some crack of sun downtown.
That's where you go?
I can't, some things you truly can't afford, and I've come across some places that have shocked me. Like, I went to entire like festivals of antique art collectors and vintage sellers, and it's all like Southern country boys, white, but they were so excited to shake my hand.
What I'm saying?
They were very excited. They were like, oh my god, yo, like, just super cool. But then there's also cats that just don't want to sell me because I'm you're a you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Not me to laugh at that.
Yo, but like, nah, for real, I've run into those scenarios, and you'll see that in the show, which I'm very also proud to catch. But yeah, like, I've heard all types of people don't want, sell me stuff. So, I think just having access to places where society hasn't made space for people like me, regardless of my color, but just what I know and what I stand for. To be able to make space in those spots is a dream for me. That's why I do what I do. I'm not really into like, and people don't like me saying this, I'm not into tourism. Like I feel like for some places it does a disservice.
Yeah.
I like to travel with service in mind, you know what I'm saying? So I, call me, small-minded. I like to just, work and build from where I'm at, and somewhere it'll take me over somewhere eventually.
That was great. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my last question is, because you're an MC, I want to know if there was an Eshu Clothing mixtape, or just like, I don't know, a playlist or something, what would you put on it? Like 3 songs, what would you put on it? I feel like you'd be so good at this. I was so excited to ask you this.
Hold on. What would I? So I mean, first we gonna have Kanye on there.
Okay, period.
We're gonna make you a little uncomfortable, and then we're also going to put Yasin Bey on there. That's my favorite, one of my favorite MCs ever. He's gonna be on there, just kind of like definitely give just more of, I don't know, man. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know what to say, but he's my favorite. And then the third artist I would have on there is probably Bilal. I've been listening to a lot of him lately. Like this one track called "Coming Out of the Rain." God, it's like so good. Or like "Letter to Hermione." I think it's like a remake on like the Robert Glasper joint. I love Bilal.
Robert Glasper.
Yeah, those are the 3, and then we'll go forward. But like we need R&B singer in there, So yeah.
Period. That was great. I love those. Okay. You need to make a playlist.
That's what I was like, like, ooh.
Make a playlist. Send me your whatever you've been listening to recently. I'm gonna be like, hey, give me like a few songs. I love asking people about music.
Yeah, soon. I want to like kind of build like some type of widget on my website.
Oh, that'd be sick. Oh, hell yeah. You should definitely. Nobody take that idea. Okay. Yeah. Good.
You can take it. You're not gonna do it better than us, though.
I know that's right. If you could meet 3 people, anybody in the world ever, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
That's hard.
I don't know. I don't even know who I would pick.
3 people that I would want to meet, dead or alive. Shoot, man, I would love to meet like, I don't know, Bell Hooks.
Oh,
for sure. I have a lot of questions for her.
That's a good one.
I also want to size myself up, you know what I'm saying? Just to be like, yo, am I man enough? You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But also, that's so hard, man. I'm Notorious B.I.G., you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel you like I need to meet Biggie, but I want to, he's like one of my favorite MCs, not number 1, but he's up there. And like, he was just a big inspiration for me as a kid. Third person I would like to meet, that's dead.
People.
God damn.
Not this.
Because like I'm gonna say a name and then like another one's gonna come.
Right, you gonna be like, actually, this person too. It always happens.
Man, I would want to meet. Dick Gregory. Yeah.
Who's Dick Gregory?
Dick Gregory, he's a comedian. But he's the joint. I don't know if you've seen the memes recently, but he's like, it's doo-doo in there.
Wait, what?
He's like,
got a big old booty, and everybody says, she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her, she walks switching that big old booty and all that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
All it is this sex thing. What's to it to get a girl to say, yeah, daddy, yeah, daddy? It's doo-doo in there.
What is happening?
I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all don't be on the brain rot shit, watching the Instagrams,
I'm screaming.
I'm going to be crazy. But look up Dick Gregory if you haven't.
I'm screaming. Okay, that was great. Now I got to look up Dick Gregory after this.
Oh, my God.
Because what the hell? All right. I'm sorry. We're at the end of the episode. Oh, I like to tell people, I guess, to say something like inspirational to other creatives who are like, trying to pursue the same passion as you. So look into your like focus camera, give them some advice.
Man, I think I already dropped like a little bit of, what I would consider my craft in this is like being sustainable and being of a community, which is receiving and giving. And with that, you are, you know, directly chosen and or pushed out, you know, if you are needed in like a place, you know what I'm saying? So I think that has helped me get as far as I would like to, you know, as far as I like to see myself so far. And I'm continuing to go doing that. And I don't know, like I've seen a lot of progress, just being present, being a student, being willing, you know, humble, but also not humble, you know, being vulnerable, asking questions, being yourself is so important in anything that you do. And it needs to be you on everything, you know? So that is the best advice I can give. Don't do it unless you absolutely like are in love with it.
I love that. That was great. Oh, that's always my favorite part of like every episode. I'm like, everybody's so inspirational.
What's the other brain rot joint where she's
I'm
like,
screaming?
everybody's
Wait, what? What does it say? Damn, I can't think of what it is.
everybody's a chef or something
I
like
can't
that.
think
I don't know.
Everybody's so creative.
Everybody's
That's what it is.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, Reagan. I'm like yelling into your ear. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Where are your socials?
So my socials are Eshu Clothing, at Eshu Clothing. That's ESHU Clothing. And there also is the website AkeemEshu.com. You can buy things on there. You can check out the vintage and certain items. But there's also Instagram. You can find me on there as well. I'm sorry for burping in the microphone. It's crazy.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram as well with those same handles. And, you know, catch me on a block near you.
Period. Thank you guys for watching. Follow us. I don't know. What are we? Deadoralive.xyz. How do I forget my own socials? It'll be in the description.
Yo, shout out Dead or Alive. Shout out Taylor.
Thank
man.
you. Please.
And she has on my conditional tee.
I do.
Dedicated to Marcus Garvey. Yeah, it's a tee that really sparks conversation, especially if you consider yourself like an African American historian. You know, Marcus Garvey's like personal story. Conditional to me was a word that I feel brings black men to the forefront of like what they do for civil rights, but also how and on whose back. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of that I like.
Period.
And I like women like Taylor rocking that. You know what I'm saying? Because look where we are now. We in the bright lights. So.
Thank you so much, Aakeem, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, dude. Woo!
Should I lie? Say goodbye. Dead or alive? I know.